I'm Rhonda Walker. I've lived in Dublin for the last 40 years. I'm currently 61. I raised my three kids here and now am a proud grandmother of seven kids. I currently work two part time positions as a district literacy coach and a Let's Read Georgia coach. In addition to my passion for literacy, probably the second thing that I treasure the most is the ability to be able to get out and exercise and enjoy the outdoors. I've been very blessed along my journey. I've been able to complete four full Ironman, probably a dozen or more half Ironman races. That competitiveness with myself, I really enjoy. And just setting those goals and being able to accomplish them. As I've gotten older, I've certainly had to adjust some of my training. After my kids left, I was able to do four, train over a year, full Ironman. Then I had an allergic reaction to something and slept for about 6 months, 22 hours a day. During this time, it really, you go from being physically active to being thankful just to be alive, right? As I was recovering, I think slowly getting back into things and realizing first you haven't done anything, and then the fact you're older, right? And instead of just being able to go out and work really, really hard, then there would be a consequence for that and you might get hurt. During my conditioning and coming back, I had a tendency close to the end of getting ready for a race of always pulling my hamstring. Anytime I was putting forth significant effort. Of course, having seven grandkids, you want to be able to pick them up, get on the floor, get up. And there were definitely some times where I would have that pain. So that is when I knew, hey, I need a professional that knows more about the body and can help me alleviate and strengthen whatever needs to be strengthened so that I can get to the starting line. So, as I was looking for different options for physical therapy, Rehab Advantage rose to the top because I do know some of their therapists and they were previous athletic trainers and understood the athlete. In addition, they stay up to date on the most advanced technology for that healing process. So that's what got me in the door, and I have not been disappointed. They have gone out of their way to make sure I was race ready or to help heal so that I could continue to train. The first time I came into Rehab Advantage, it has a very friendly atmosphere. From the front desk, she greeted me, very kind, asked a couple of questions. But the thing I noticed most was as I was being brought through the back, you could hear the conversations with other people, and you could see how that they were working with other people. And as I continued to come, I've seen consistency in that, whether it's an 85-year-old they're working with or a high school athlete. You see the therapist really paying attention and listening to them. Rehab Advantage has seen me several times over the last probably 4 or 5 years. And the great thing about them is when I came in, tell me your goals, tell me what you want. And didn't look at me and say, hey, you're too old, you need to just stay at the house. To me, just that is almost an emotional support for me continuing to work hard. I think my experience at Rehab Advantage really goes back to that emotional support as well as that physical support, right? Emotionally, it was like, you're going to be okay. We're going to do this, and then this is your next step, and this is your next step. So it kind of gave me that hope of, okay, this is temporary. I am a school teacher, so I have taught many kids to read, and I know that positive support helps them. So I saw the same thing happening with me. I would leave in a much better headspace than when I came in. Thinking back on the different treatments I have gotten over probably the last 2 to 3 years, the dry needling probably initially helped a lot when I was straining the hamstring due to the hips. But it's that red laser and just recently the stem wave. And I'll give you a perfect example. Last fall, I had qualified for the 70.3, which is the half Ironman World Championship in Spain. And I was very close to going maybe 2.5 weeks out, and I tripped and absolutely had a contusion on the upper part of my leg, and thought, that's it, right? But I was able to come in and see the therapist probably 3 to 4 times before I went, and was able to complete it. I think just as this technology has advanced, it doesn't take but a couple of treatments, and you are seeing the difference it can make, and you can get back to doing whatever you enjoy doing. I think at this stage of my life, I've always been competitive. And so, one of the things you have to get in your head psychologically is, instead of a 6.5 minute mile, maybe I'm running an 8 minute mile, and that's good. And that is a big shift. But at this age, at 61, I am so thankful that I can still participate and to do the things I enjoy doing. And I'll be honest with you, if it wasn't for Rehab Advantage, I don't think I'd be out there still competing. Probably over the last couple of years, I am training with a lot younger runners and cyclists. They get hurt too. And I have had opportunities that I've been able to say, hey, go let Rehab Advantage help you and show you exactly what you need to do to be able to get back out there. But that goes for runners, but it also goes for whatever you enjoy doing. Tennis, pickleball, whatever those things are that you like to do to stay active. I think as we get older, sometimes we do need additional professional help to understand how to keep going and to keep doing the things we enjoy. When I recommend Rehab Advantage to friends, I always say they listen to you. Yes, you have a positive experience when you walk in. Yes, people are friendly. But for me, it's they care enough to listen to my goals and what I want to get out of the therapy and what I want to be able to do once I leave the building.